Welcome on back, everyone. Give me another episode with more Pokémon Scarlet and Pokémon Violet on the Nintendo Switch. So welcome to it. So last time, cause we had this showdown with Penny, aka Cassiopeia, because it turns out in the end, because she was no longer been called Penny, she was so-called the Cassiopeia all of a sudden, because we actually knew, because it was going to be a spoiler there, because she was actually the big boss during this final act of when we go and face her in a Pokemon battle. So if we go ahead and take a look at this map real quick. So there's something else that I must go on over. So looking at here at the one called Starfall Street. So this says head to Director Clavel's office. Okay, so that's when we're gonna be heading next. So let's leave out of our room. And let's head on to the... Actually, there's something new at the entrance hall. So let's check back at the entrance hall. So we met this nurse lady. So let's go ahead and see what's new for her. Oh, wait a minute. What? Why I'm back here? Okay, so I can't go to her class? Oh, actually, no. I can't go to her... to the nurse. Okay, that's fine. So now let's head on to the... Okay, where are we going this time? Oh, actually, no, I think the director's office is right here. Okay, so let's head on to the director's office, like he asked us to, and let's go see him. Ah, here you are, Master EverTastic. I wanted to thank you for all your hard work in resolving the situation with Team Star. If not for you, I suspect I would have done the team a grievous injustice in my choice of punishment for their actions. You have my sincere gratitude. Okay, so who will be knocking in the door? Who is it? It's Penny. Ah, Miss Penny, do come in. Hello, Director. About the STC, I like to work on them together with the rest of Team Star. That's wonderful news. Thank you very much for your favorable response. But I should be punished more heavily than the others, I think. Why so? Because of Operation Starfall? No, not that. Because of the other really bad fit I did. And what would that be? The LP I gave you both in a chance for helping me with Operation Starfall, I got hold of it short of illegally, but by hacking the Pokemon League LP management system. I see. That is quite the revelation. I do not think that such a thing was even possible in the first place. It wasn't all that hard, I mean, I'm really sorry and I want to do it again. It's a matter that's rather out of my jurisdiction, I'm afraid. I will have to consult Miss Gita, the Pokemon League chairwoman, on how best to proceed. I figured as much. I do apologize, Master EverTastic, but I will have to ask you to give us some privacy. Okay then. So we're just gonna have to wait until they finish with the conversation. So I think that's about it. So we just finished Starfall Street. And you know what? We can go ahead and take on the schools if we want, because there are several more ways than one. Because we can check in with the biology lab with Mr. Jack. All right, so we go and talk to him. Hello. Have you gotten used to the things here at the Academy ever, Ed? Absolutely. Great. Glad to see you having fun. Oh, have you been using the Pokédex app? I'm the one who made it, as you know. Every time someone is using the app catches a Pokemon, that data just gets sent to me. It's really helping with my Pokemon research. So be sure to catch any new Pokemon you find and work on filling in your Pokédex. For your first goal, let's aim for, say, 30 registered 30 Pokemon in your app. Let me know once you've done so. I see, you already registered 30 species of Pokemon to your Pokédex for me. Why, yes sir, indeed we did. Wow, so you are caught to this kind of Pokemon? And this one? Or this data, this is the best. Sorry about that. I got a little excited there. But I get the feeling that you're going to be a greater help in my Pokemon research. Here, take these. Consider it my way of saying thanks. Okay, so we get here if the swap swipe. Put in our TM pocket. So a restrain the attack of that prevents the target from fainting, but the target is the level with at least 1 HP. You sure are good at catching Pokemon, aren't you ever, Ed? For your next goal, let's aim for 100 species. Remember, when you find a Pokemon you never seen before, give it a Pokeball a throw. But we actually did caught 100. I see you already registered 100 species of Pokemon to your Pokédex for me. Bingo. Wow, little Pokemon, big Pokemon. Whoa, you even have data on Pokemon of this specified size. So much data, so much to analyze. Sorry about that. I got a little excited there. My Pokemon research is moving forward at a great pace thanks to your efforts. Here, take these. Consider it my way of saying thanks. And we get 20 Ultra Balls. Nice, alright. You're natural at this Pokemon catching thing. Aren't you ever, Ed? Okay, so for your next goal, let's aim for 200 species. I know that's a tall order, but keep it tossing both Pokeballs and don't give up. Okay, so we have not aimed to the catching 200 species of Pokemon. Well, that's a lot we gotta get catching up on. So talking to these kids, we're seeing how big our Pokemon are. We heard that there's someone in the city who loves to see Pokemon that are really big or small. Even a Pokemon of the same species, there can be all sorts of different sizes. Wow, even though they're the same species. Okay, so we're just looking at the Pikachu over there. Both will say Pikachu look different depending on their gender, but I don't know what the difference is. Both say Pikachu look different depending on their gender, but I don't know what the difference is. Okay, so let's move back outside and go ahead and check in with the art room. So we're gonna check in with Mr. Hazel. So we're gonna keep on checking with every class and whenever we go visit. So checking in with these guys, so bold, it's beautiful. Nah, just to scribble something down, it gotta be good. So to really be art. Okay man, so no, let's talk to you. So it's almost like, but no. Okay, so I'm not supposed to take a stare at this Jigglypuff. I feel kind of assaulting from the statue, almost as it's truly we're alive. What a mystifying piece. Okay, so talking to you. Why, if this isn't ever an ad, I have a question for you. Do you find my class difficult? A little bit, yeah, or it's just right for me. Okay, so we go say that. That is certainly good to hear. So, ever Ed, you chose to take on the legitimate as part of your treasure hunt. That must mean that you like a Pokemon battle. Is that correct? Well, yeah, of course. Why might you say that? One naturally becomes a skill at doing what they enjoy. That must be why you are so strong. Do forgive me for spreading such an odd question upon you so subtly. I often find myself pondering the nature of strength of these days. Anyway, thank you again for your input to ever add. You became slightly closer with Mr. Hazel. Okay, so we talked to him again. What is the true meaning of strength, I wonder? Okay, well that's all he had to say. So we can go and move on to the next class. So we're going to check in with the home EC room. So we'll go and check in with Mr. Saguro. Is his name. Okay, so we'll talk to the student right after we talk to Mr. Saguro. Oh, was it Sagaro? I'm pretty sure I pronounced Sagaro. I may be certain. Welcome to the home economics classroom. I consider this to be my very own castle of sort. Master Ever Air from class 1/A. Rumors of your activities always seem to be bombarding me from all sides. My activities are from all sides, you mean? Indeed, people from all over have been talking about how strong of a battler that you are and the amazing Pokemon you take along with you. You are quite the object of everyone's interest, though I imagine that there may be a bother for you. The home economics classroom is something of a place of rest for the academy students you see. Here they are delighted in sharing the latest gossip and they like to while enjoy a light snack. You come up quite often in those talk recently, Master EverTastic, so much so that I find myself intrigued. If it is not a burden for you, I wonder very much enjoyed having you come see me again sometime. You became slightly closer with Mr. Zagara. Okay, so seeing what he had to say, please feel free to relax and unwind if you wish. No need to concern yourself with me. Okay, so he's saying something about love him. People in Pokemon love sandwiches. Well, yeah, dude, that's good life. We shouldn't have snacked so late, but feel like I'm being watched. A bit peckish. I was getting a bit peckish and thought that I'd come by to whip up a snack for myself. But maybe I'll just buy something at the school store. I mean, maybe you should, dude. Go for it. I mean, it's a good way to stock up all your money to purchase some few items. So you know what? There's something going on at the cafeteria, so we should go and check in there. So let's check in at the cafeteria. So that's where Mr. Sagara wants us to meet. Okay, so I'm talking to you now. Hello, Master EverTastic of class of 1/A. It had been some time since the last we met. Are you here to eat as well? Yeah, dude, I am. Well, hold on. So we got. Yep, I'm starving. I just kind of wondering. And yeah, I'm pretty starving. Excellent. You shouldn't battle on an empty stomach. I myself am here to serve the student cafeteria. Let's say. I am observing the nutritional content of the food that our students partake of on an irregular basis. One item on the menu here that I am particularly interested in is the peanut butter sandwich. It is sweet and quite delicious. Yes, perhaps I will order one right now. Oh look, it's a Mr. Sagaro. He's unfashionable and cool. I guess the teacher will come to the cafeteria too, huh? Do you think he'll have an egg sandwich? No way. If he gets anything here, it'll definitely be something spicy, like the 5-alarm sandwich. He is so cool. He definitely get me that wild and spicy 5-alarm sandwich. Could I have a 5-alarm sandwich? I do enjoy the thrill of spicy food. But the Mr. Sagaro, what about? No, I have a peanut butter sandwich. Oh yeah, let's start off with a peanut butter sandwich. My favorite type of sandwich. Oh yes, you suggest that I have a peanut butter sandwich, Master EverTastic? I suppose that I should have it to try one, if you insist. Okay, so Mr. Sagaro is going to try out the peanut butter sandwich. That was close. I almost forced myself to order something spicy, my least favorite of flavors. I thank you for restraining me, Master EverTastic. It seems that the students tend to view me as a fashionable and cool, or even dare I say it, exuding a sort of brooding strength. I have a habit of acting in such a way so as not to destroy their image of me. I show my true colors to you just now without thinking. Please keep this as a secret between us. You became even closer with Mr. Sagaro. Okay, so talking to him again. Okay, so he still keeps saying the same old thing. Please feel free to relax. So I'm here to fill my stomach to bursting. Good old cafeteria. The cafeterias are always pretty lively. Okay, so let's talk to the chef over here. Hope your studies are going okay. What do you have today? Okay, so we got some of these sandwiches options. So you know what? We can go ahead and get this one called the peanut butter sandwich. So we have more than 75,598 to go and buy that sandwich. So it says the fish sweetness lingers in the mouth, but a treat for via the taste buds. Okay, so now we get one of the experience point power for the fairy type. So for level 1, the encounter power is on electric, and for level 1, the intensity power is on ground. Okay, so we'll go ahead and purchase that, but only cash. Okay, then just leave it up to me. I'll make sure you have a proper meal. Alright, well, there's no rush like the present. I mean, we just go ahead and try the taste of our own buds to go ahead and taste the deliciousness of the peanut butter sandwich. Okay, and it turns out we are liking it now. Okay, so we are taking a bright shine because we actually did try out the peanut butter sandwich in real life. You must have been hungry. Well, take care of it, okay? Surprising, isn't it? I didn't think it'd be so warm right next to a refrigerator. Okay, so we did try out the peanut butter sandwich. So do you have anything you need to say? Okay, well, at least we tried the peanut butter sandwich. Okay, so we're gonna move out of the cafeteria. And we still gotta try out the entrance hall. Because we had to go and talk to this nurse lady. I keep forgetting what her name was. Yeah, because the entrance hall is where we're at. So I think, hold on a minute, hold on. I think she's somewhere at the entrance hall. I may be certain of it. Okay, well, let's go figure out where she is. So we're gonna go and explore via the entrance hall and figure out where she's at. Well, I sincerely hope she's around here somewhere. Okay, and this student is hanging out with Gengar. Okay, so we can go ahead and check on one of these books. There's a book entitled Find Food from Far Away. Do you want to read it? I mean, let's go read all about it. Find food from far away. Have you a chance upon the Puster Crunchies with a fable or signature dish of the Kanto region Puster City? These a snack of rugged brown appearance that make them almost a rock-like at first glance. Indeed, the Puster Crunchies that were inspired by the rock-type Pokemon for which the Puster Gym is to be owned. Unfortunately, a very forbiddingly tough appearance and surprisingly thin flavor have kept them from attaining true popularity. Okay, well, that's very interesting. Now, we're not sincerely sure, not 100% knowing where this nurse lady is. Well, I'm just looking around these schools and I don't quite actually see where she's at. Okay, well, I'm seeing so many of these books. I mean, that's something we can't go reading and go over right now, so hold on. Oh, wait a minute, so she's down there. I can barely see where she is. Oh, hey, Ed. Sorry, were you looking for me? I've been away from the nurse office lately. Do you need something from me? Why, yes, we do. Are your Pokemon hurt? Just a sec. No, my Pokemon is fine. Why would we need our Pokemon healing? Here you go, a little first aid. You must have really be having an adventure out there, judging it from those scrapes and cuts. Huh? Oh yeah, I guess it is pretty unusual for me to be out of the nurse office like this. Well, I'm actually doing a bit of studying. I thought that I'd try my best at the health teacher certification exam one more time. Wow. Just so you know, it's totally not because I'm inspired by a certain somebody working hard at their treasure hunt, okay? Well, maybe I am just a little bit. So, thanks. Yeah. Uh-oh, my break time is almost over. I know you'll be cheering me on Ed. You feel trusted by Nurse Marion. Okay, so talking to her again. Okay, so, hold on, I did not see that. Are you tired? Why not I lie down and have a quick rest? Why, no ma'am, I am good to go. So you will have to rest me and my Pokemon. Because they have all the full heal and everything they have. So no, we're gonna check in with the staff room. So we got 3 more to knock out. Okay, so she's back somewhere at the nurse office. So let's go check with the staff room. Okay, I think this is where we go and meet with several of the guys, Miss Team and everybody. If it's Mr. Jacker you're after, you should try the biology lab. That's usually where you'll find him. Okay, so just a bit more to go. Okay, everything ready. Okay, so talking to everyone. Oh, Ed! Do you come all the way here to the staff room just to see me? Yes, I sure did. Seems like I finally made it into the hearts of my students. That makes me happy. After all, like I said in classroom, communication is very important. If anything you're confused about in class, or if you're having trouble here at the academy, you can always come here and tell me tons of Emmy, Salvatore, your friend Salvatore that is OSS. You became slightly closer with Mr. Salvatore. Okay, well, that's good to hear. My dear EverTastic, let's communicate is a bit communicative that is. So talking to you, so this is he's saying that Director Clever. Director Clever is an inspiration, and he never talks it down to anyone, even though he's so important. I hope I can be a great man like him someday. And talking to you, you're yes, EverTastic from class 1/A. So the way you conducted yourself in my class and the answers you give it to my questions, I admit they have piqued my interest. You are quite the interesting people, I must say. Tell me, EverTastic, given a choice of which do you prefer? Fans of old or fans that are new? Well, I'm guessing I prefer some older fans first instead of the new ones. Ah, so you prefer the things of the past, do you? The potential I saw in you was rare after all. Yes, so this one may indeed be of a good use to me someday. Ah, you can disregard that. I was simply thinking out loud. I enjoyed our little conversation today. You have my thanks, EverTastic. You became slightly closer with Mr. Lightfoot. Okay, well that explains a lot from her. So talking to Miss Team. Oh my, if it isn't EverTastic. Hello there. Do you perhaps have a question about class? Yeah, so what is the question we ask? What were you having trouble with? Let's have a little review here, shall we? Flying type Pokemon are weak to the rock type move. When a rock type move hits a flying type of Pokemon, that becomes the move damage. Okay, so it stayed the same, it doubled, it multiplied by 100. I mean, let's go ahead and guess that answer. I mean, in case we don't understand the question, then we ask if it multiplied by 100. Oh dear, the correct answer is the fact that the move damage is double. But I appreciate you trying. Miss Team! Oh my, I see one of my more energetic students is here to see me. You have to wait your turn. Dear, there is only one of me after all. Miss Team, is it true that you were a gym leader? That is indeed true. I'm quite a strong battler, you know. Wow, that's so cool. Why you quit? So you want to know, do you? I might be persuaded to tell you if you wait your turn. Okay, I could wait my turn. I sure can. I'm sorry for cutting our conversation short, but I seem to be in high demand today. Feel free to come see me any time if you have any questions for me. Okay, so we became slightly closer with my team. Cool. Alright then. So talking to her again. Hello, EverTastic. Feel free to come ask me a question anytime. You are quite the interesting pupil, EverTastic. Okay, so I think we already did talk to these two people already. Okay, well there's a lot going on in this whole school area. So we should check in with the nurse office. Okay, so that's where Mariah is at. Okay, so Mariah lived in her nurse office. So we talked to her again. Hey, there, come on in. Everyone's welcome in the nurse office. Oh, Everett, I'm glad that you're here. I have some good news. You're not gonna believe it, but I passed the health teacher certification exam. Okay, congratulations. That's good to hear. Who's up? Thank you so much. I saw you were pushing yourself real hard with your treasure hunter, and that really inspired me. Of course, most of the credit for my success goes into my own hard work, though. Hee. Thanks for giving me the push I need to try again, Everett. So we attained 10 Master Die? Dude! Thank you! Dang, we are filthy rich with Math Revive now. But tell me there's no room to add new classes this year. So I guess I'll keep being the nurse on Mariah for a bit. Just you wait though, I'll be standing in front of a class at this academy before you know it. Then I'll teach you all that you need to know about health. I bet that you'll make a great teacher. I can't wait to see you in my class. Okay, so you form a close bond with Nurse Mariah. Okay. I mean, that's good stuff. So, talking to you, the student that called Nurse Mariah Mimi. I tried using, yeah, so, you know what? I think we already talked to these two already. Okay. Well, that seems like an awkward position to be having these two conversations. Okay, so checking in with the schoolyard. So we got so we got Dendra, Salvatore, and Hazel. So we're gonna have these three say something new. So talking to him next to the playground. So we go talk to Hazel. Hello there, Everett. I tried to visit the schoolyard from time to time. It's good to see young ones with so much energy and vigor. You think so, or I know what you mean? Well, okay, let's ask what you think about it. Oh yes, indeed. Just washing is enough to make even an old man like me feel more alive. Master Hazel, might I have a word? Okay, who is it? You, what are you doing here? I have told you many times not to bother me here at the academy. Yet I am abundant to come. Our family of future is of a paramount importance. It was a good speak with you, Everett. Something important had come up, so I must excuse myself now. You became even closer with Mr. Hessel. Let's discuss this matter elsewhere. Come. Okay, well, this guy seems new around here. So we still can't ride on Koraidon while we're at the Naranja Academy. Okay. So I can't go talk to you. So these two act like they're about to get ready for a Pokemon battle. Well, actually, they're just watching and waiting who the next competitor is going to be. How about tomorrow? When good for you? Okay, so next person talk. So mental preparation is key. Just picturing what it'll be like after the battle on a quarter, so that I don't get nervous of gyms. Okay, well, it's important to not be nervous. Okay, so he's talking about Nimona. That's a Nimona. Nimona is a student council president and a champion, and has top-notch grades. Is there anything she can't do? That's a Nimona for ya. I saw Nimona win 30 Pokemon battles in a row here at the schoolyard the other day. She definitely deserves that champion rank of hers. Okay, well, there's more to it but just talking to people around here in this schoolyard. So, Noah, we can go and talk to Salvatore. So, he's been taking a still look at the Palmy. Everett, I'm a bit of a pinch. Take a look at this. This Palmy really doesn't seem to be feeling well. I don't know if the poor thing can even stand up. What should I do? What should I do? Okay, well, let's just use a potion. Not that hard. That will get him or her to heal upon me. Oh, right, I could have used a potion. Do you have any on you, Everett? I mean, I do have one. I got a lot of potions. So you can just take one of my potions. This'll fist you right up. My friend, potion power go. Okay, so it's working? Phew. That seems to have done the trick just in the nick of time. But this Palmy doesn't appear to belong to a trainer. Could a wild Pokemon have wandered onto the Academy grounds? Still, I can't just leave it here alone without anyone to make sure it's okay. It's a decided that I, Salvatore, will just have to lend all of the helping hands that I have to take care of Palmy in the touch and go situation. A mercy very much for your advice, EverTastic. You became even closer with Mr. Salvatore. Adios, Aurora, farewell. Okay, so we just go and solve Salvatore's problem. So seeing what we two have to say. Can't wait for tomorrow. Okay, so I think this last person that we gotta go talk to is named Dandra. Now, I'm not necessarily sure where she's at the schoolyard, so we're gonna have to search for her as we go around the school finding her. Okay, so talking to you, so all the way from a Magikarp. It took a lot of effort to get the Magikarp to evolve into Gyarados, let me tell you. Okay, well, that's some more you can't spit more detail explain to me things when Magikarp are going to evolve. So I'm still having tough trouble a time of knowing where Dandra is. So she's somewhere in the school. So see that Gengar? Gengar smiles even while it's sleeping. Isn't that just the most adorable thing ever? Who was that? I seen that a student with a weird hair though would come out of the director's office now and then. Okay, so we're gonna keep on sightseeing. And we'll talk to this dude, so he's bored. Dude, just ask some dude if they wanted the Pokemon battle you. I mean, don't be bored. I just couldn't see him until to fall asleep. I couldn't sleep, so I thought I'd take a walk around the school. I mean, yeah, I mean that's good stuff. I mean, you can just go. You see, because you got here is you see this tracking system, so you can just go ahead and walk around. I mean, it's a good way, like, you can just go ahead and run around for exercise. So, talking to Dandra. Also, new kid, have you come out here to the schoolyard for some training? Yes, ma'am, I do. I knew I could see a fighting spirit burning behind those eyes of yours. Why don't we do a bit of running together here to get to know each other a little better? Ready? Let's go! Okay, you ran 3 laps around the schoolyard with Miss Dandra. Okay. Phew, that really will work up a nice sweat. You got a good pair of legs on your new kid. A good about the training that sure does make a body hungry, doesn't it? I'll let you have one of my homemade sandwiches as my way of saying thank you for running with me today. Feed those muscles. Okay, so we get to dessert to eat our victory sandwich. So Miss Dandra's sandwich was dry and it had an odd smell, but it tasted left much to be desired. How was it? I hope it was tasty. Yeah, tasty. We could just put it that there. Sorry, I shouldn't have asked you that. I'm athletic and all, but I don't know the first thing about making good food. As your honest reaction just to remind me. Well, see you later. Enjoy your sore muscle tomorrow. Okay, will do. You became slightly closer with Mr. Dandra. Okay, so talking to her again. Also, new kid, the muscles sure are great, don't you think? Yeah, I mean, they put in a good use for muscle to build up more of your strength. I mean, that's a lot of to it, but just exercising. Okay, so last and not least, so it's back somewhere at the home EC room. Okay, so that's Mr. Saguro's class. Okay, so talking to her again. Also, new kid. Nice to meet you here in the home economics classroom. What a coincidence, huh? Likewise. So, well, you see, Mr. Danger told me she is here for intensive training in sandwich making. Ah, well, no use of hiding it now. Oh dear, I'm terribly sorry. Were you keeping this a secret? Well, I mean, not really, but it just doesn't look very cool to openly admit that I'm here for intensive training, you know? Understood. I will be more careful in the future. Well, new kid, now that you know what I'm up to, I guess you'll just have to help me out with my training here. Try this sandwich. It's the result of my training so far. Miss Danger's sandwich was soggy and hard to eat, and once again, the taste left much to be desired. That was my meat lover prosciutto, bacon, and chorizo sandwich. How was it? It was a little meat heavy. It could have used some more veggies. I mean, it could use. I don't know. I mean, the meat seems heavy to me. What? You mean there was a problem with my choice of filling? I guess I focused on muscle building ingredients that really did a number on the flavor, huh? Mr. Danger, I believe a simple addition of butter would have done wonders for your sandwich. Butter helps to protect the bread from getting soggy due to the moisture of the ingredients. It can also work to enhance the sandwich flavor. Butter, that makes sense. Thank you for teaching me that tip, Mr. Saguro. But why didn't you tell me that while I was making that sandwich? Well, you see, when I saw you, I had not realized that you had begun your food prep. I thought you were simply trying to destroy my classroom. Well, anyway, new kid, thanks to you and Mr. Saguro here, I may finally be getting the hang of it. Thanks for your advice. You became even closer with Miss Dendra. Alright, so let's get a move on. Anyway, we are gonna be moving out of the economics room and head on to wherever we must go. Okay, so you know what? I think in this last character for Mr. Team is asking that we have to head on to the entrance hall. So the entrance hall is somewhere back in this hallway at the school. So we go in and check in with Miss Team and see where she's at. Okay, so she's somewhere on the right. So we go talk to her and explain the situation. Oh my, if it isn't ever Ed. Yes ma'am it is. Please forgive me if this is an odd question. Were you perhaps watching me from afar just now? I don't think I was. Yes, I suppose that you wouldn't have been doing something like that. I'm sorry. You see, how should I put this? Recently, there has been times when I feel as if I am being watched. Not by a Pokemon mind, but by a person. I thought it might be a ghost, so I tried asking my sister for help. She said it's most likely isn't one. She's good with a ghost type Pokemon, you know. Oh, that's interesting. Perhaps one of my students is quietly watching me, waiting for a chance to ask me a question. Well, I'm going to say maybe, perhaps. Goodness, if that wasn't the intense gaze, I felt that if you would notice someone with a sort of fire in their eyes, come tell me, won't you? If they are too shy to come ask me themselves, then I'll go to them. You became even closer with Miss Tim. Okay, well, that would have to do it all. So let's go ahead and check in with this machine thing. Okay, so we go whatever we want. So it turns out that we don't have to go all out and explore every class. So I think that's all done, you guys. So you know what, you guys? I do believe that's going to have to do it. So next time on Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet, we are going to get registered to the classes. And we're going to check to see what kind of classes that are available. So we got here, it's several of these classes that we got to get registered. So what we're looking at here, so we get in here, it's 4 more of these classes that we had to get finished on doing. So we got biology, math, history, languages, battle studies, art, home EC, and everything. So that's more than been done, because we had to 100% get all of these classes done, and we may get something good. But I mean, we may get some new item put in our pocket for later, for safekeeping. But we might as well find out sooner or later on the next series, you guys. So you don't go anywhere. and you will be participating and staying tuned on the next video. So thank you guys so much for taking the time to tune in and watch this episode. So if you're liking the series and you want to see more of Pokemon Scarlet, Pokemon Violet, be sure to leave an EverTastic like, share the video, and subscribe if you do subscribe. Ring the notification bell so that you'll be staying up there notified when my new and awesome videos happen on your way. So just making sure you guys are staying tuned in. And by all means, all the issues want to be in the description or found down below. So if you'd like to help support the series, you can do so. We review them step by step. Just to help get you on started on support my channel and from the series. So that's gonna be all it for Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. We'll be picking up more on the next one. So take care guys, I hope to talk to you on the next video.